Ohana will be our third map, potentially the final map in this best of 5. Hero already leading 2-0. Hero leads 2-0. Hero rhymes with 0. And with Nero.
Robert De Niro?
Yes.
What's your favorite Robert De Niro movie?
I like Meet the Fockers.
Okay.
It's really funny.
Man, these sour patches are killing me.
I
like,
know.
I want to start casting, but I just can't.
It's just like every time you open your mouth, it's just like it's just this sloshy goo of Sour Patch and sugar and saliva.
All right, I'm gonna try, guys. Give me 10 seconds. Okay, so welcome back, Ben, to our first quarterfinals of the day. MVP finale is our blue Protoss spawning on the right bottom side of Ohana. And Liquid's Hero is our red Protoss spawning on the left top side. Super important game for finale. Hero is going to have 3 PvPs on the row, Ben, to take out finale. I really wonder right now, finale probably has a lot of faith in his build, but are you still going to do it after you lose 2 games
I don't think so. I think it's time for him to make a change. I'm kind of eager to see if he does try it again.
It's time for a change. Do you think finale wants to run for president, Ben? America needs a change? Do you think America needs to change, man?
I don't think Finale would be allowed to run for president.
I think I would vote for him. I'd have faith.
But he wouldn't be allowed to run.
Well, I will run one day. I will change the law, then I'll run.
But you can't change the law.
Of course I can.
You can't.
I'm going to start a revolution.
If the governor can't change the law, you can't change the law.
It's the revolution of freedom and StarCraft. I call it Zerg Rush. How cool would that be?
Is that your platform, Zerg Rush?
Yes.
Hero's getting a nice little probe scout through here, and he sees the 1 gate of Finale. Finale is once again saving up money. He's once again going to do this.
This is also a very good map for it, Ben. Ohana is also a good map. I would say it's easier than Cloud Kingdom, pretty much the same as on Entombed. Hopefully this time, I would even call it a little bit easier than on Entombed as well, because there is less area on the high ground over here, and is that you expand, so there's less room for Hero to plant pylons and just try to move around with stalkers and stuff. Oh man. Starting to get a little bit worried. Heroes, of course, probably going to try to be aggressive once more, because, hey, this went pretty... No, he's going to switch it up.
Expand. He won with the 4 gate. He won with the 3 gate.
Yep. And this time he's like, all right, you're going to expand. I am going to expand. And since you don't scout, I am going to be able to be so greedy, man. He's still spending Chrono Boost on Cybernetics Core right now, but I think that he's going to Chrono Boost out so many probes and just take an economic lead.
I mean, he's already 4 probes ahead. He's never really stopped worker production, whereas Finale did cut probes for a little while.
This is a big problem in Finale's build, Ben. Like, this is how TT1 played as well. And you just do not scout, so you actually have no idea what you're playing against. Yeah. The good thing for him is that he's going 1 gate Robo. If he's confident, he's going to get Observer first, which I think he wants to do most of the time. But after those previous 2 games, I have a hard time imagining he wants to go Observer before Immortal.
We will see. Hero is following up with Robotech of his own, maintaining that nice 4 probe lead. Finale might have a couple of seconds, a couple of probe rotations where he can try to catch up on this double Nexus. And just like you said, he does go Immortal first. So
he just has no idea. Hero right now already 4 probes ahead, Ben, and soon I think that's going to be even more and more. Finale probably so far is like, hey, actually, I haven't really been able to saturate my expand in the previous 2 games. So the 6-minute mark, this is
like, hey, I haven't actually been able to have an expand in the past 2 games.
Well, he had one. He just didn't really mind from it. On Cloud Kingdom, he mined for it for a good 5 seconds, I think. Before he was... Oh, a little bit of... he's getting a little bit nervous, man.
Dropping the Guardian Shield up there at the top of the ramp. Little sentry's like, hey, look what I can do.
Yeah. Guys, you want to see my special tricks? I can activate the shield. And the other sentry's like, wow. I can just do the force field. It's like, you want to do it?
The Immortal's like, hey, I've got Hardened Shield.
Oh my god, Ben. I love what Hero is doing right now. This is so sick. Hero is showing some really, really excellent game sense over here. He knows once more. He knew what was going on. So he's like, hey, you know what? I can go up greedy. I know that you're going to open up 1 gate Robo. You know, I'm really starting to get the feeling, Ben, that Hero has done his homework on Finale, which surprised me a little bit. Because, yeah, Finale played quite a few games in GSL recently. So that's where we saw him. Of course, in the past, he played a tournament that we mentioned, but he didn't play any Protoss players in that one. But I have the feeling that Hero knows Finale so well, and he's just playing PvP right now against Finale. Hero would have not played the previous 3 build orders against any other player than Finale.
Yeah.
Maybe against TT1 if he knows TT1.
He's gone from this reactive fast
so
expand
sick.
into double Stargate Phoenix, which
is bizarre. This is like the best scenario for Hero ever. There's nothing that Finale is going to be able to do about this. The moment Finale is going to scout this man, he's just going to hate life. He's going to hate PvP, and he's going to be sad.
He's going to be like, I hate you, Hero.
No, nobody can ever hate Hero. You might hate life, but you can't hate Hero.
He's gonna hate Hero like I sometimes hate Stefana.
He wants to get Robo Warp Prism action right now. This is so sad, because this is like an absolute doom scenario for Finale.
Hero has already got 3 Phoenixes out. He's about to be up to 5 Phoenixes. That is more than enough Phoenixes to cause major headaches, and he's just going to continue producing them.
One thing Hero's going to need, though, man, is a couple of sentries. He actually only has a single sentry right now. He barely has any units on the ground. He has to worry about this RAM, though. Yes, these Phoenixes are going to be amazing, but you might want to get a couple of units on the low ground as well. Why does Hero have these units here, Ben? He knows about this army. Okay, he warped in an additional sentry.
Does drop the force fields. Did warp in that additional sentry.
He has a few more.
And he's gonna have he's gonna have 8 Phoenixes, Kev.
Yeah, that's already enough.
Yeah.
I mean, with 4 Phoenixes, it would have been sort of dicey if there was a warp in pylon as well. But right now, okay, Hero is just gonna be like, oh, I am so good in this game. That's what Hero's thinking right now.
Well, it's because it's true, man. Here comes Finale. He's like, I'm gonna do it. I finally have a chance. I'm gonna. Oh, damn it.
That's not very good. Warp Prism is gonna die immediately as well. He knows the moment this Warp Prism dies, no more reinforcements are going to show up. These Immortals, they have no chance. These other units are going to die immediately. Sick build order by Hero. Just outplaying Finale, man.
Absolutely.
Straight up outplaying Finale. Bizarre.
This is not a build order win. This is being outplayed. This was not a blind sort of situation.
Sentry's like, guys, I got an arrow.
Zapped him out of the air.
Yeah.
Pretty unbelievable. Hero's up at 90 supply against the 72 of Finale. He's, well, Finale does have a probe lead, Kev.
The biggest problem is he's going to lose so many pros right now. He's going to lose a ridiculous amount of pros. Yes, he has Stalkers, but he doesn't have Blink. And I actually think that these Colossus is just going to straight up die. These Phoenixes dealing so much damage. Yep. Oh my goodness.
Colossus goes right down. No Phoenixes have fallen yet. I think one could end up getting shot out of the sky here.
Man. I did not expect any series in our playoffs in the round of 16 to be as dominant as this series.
I didn't either, man. Heroes now 100 supply against 68. It's very clear that Finale is in a world of trouble. He's trying to get his Twilight Council down, hoping perhaps that maybe if he gets Blink, he's even taking a third base.
You know, this is a phase of the game, Ben, where Hero can actually just go up to carriers if he really wants to. And it's going to be legitimately good. Because he's going to kill so many probes. He's going to be so far ahead for such a long time. There's just nothing that Finale can do. I mean, just now the Twilight Council is going down. I think that was so late as well. It's about to finish up. When he has Blink, he's finally going to be able to sort of deal with these Phoenixes. But, of course, he took so much damage already.
Yep, he's lost 14 probes. He's lost a lot of expensive units in his army. And, of course, he has no absolute zero map control.
None whatsoever.
Less than that.
I don't really know what to say, man. I feel kind of sorry for Finale. He had a build which I still think is a good build, but if you do it 3 times on a row, you open yourself up to scenarios like this where people just... I mean, there are hard counters, Ben. There are sort of things like, hey, Phoenix against Robo is pretty good. What Hero did in this game is brutal. Like, there are countries in the world where you can get arrested for countering someone that hard.
Yeah, that was...
I do not recommend doing this in China.
It's dangerous.
Yeah,
dangerous. Hero right now is obviously just posturing for...
Straight after the tournament organizer will say, hey, come in my taxi. And it's going to be all bad, man.
Posturing for the killing blow. He's up about 25 supply. Taking a third base after killing the third base of Finale. There's not really much that Finale can do. There's not really anything, quite frankly, Kev, that Finale can do.
And you know, guys, the winner of this series, which right now is really looking like it's going to be Hero, because even if Hero would disconnect, Ben, I think that Finale would say, you know what, you deserve the win, man, because you're so far ahead. Is going to play against the winner of the next series that we are going to cast, and that's going to be a sick one as well. That's going to be a TVT as good as it possibly can get. Teja versus MMA. We could actually have a rematch in our quarterfinals of the DreamHack Winter Open 2012.
Yeah, it was going to be a fantastic... the TVT series is going to be fantastic. And I think Teja has got to be hungry for a rematch against his teammate. He got really crushed.
And this time it's quarterfinals. That's different as well. You know, maybe teammates in the finals, you're like, okay, of course I would love to win this tournament. But Teja probably thought, you know what, hey, I won 3 majors already this year, man. Why don't you take one again, Hero? It's been a while for you. But in the quarterfinals, Ben, it's going to be a whole different ballgame.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I'm not suggesting that Hero threw the series, because that's of course not what happened. Hero won it, but Teja was still so happy and sort of like cheerful after the finals. He wasn't exactly heartbroken. While I think if you lose in the quarterfinals of a tournament, it's going to be a little worse.
The difference in first place and second place money is not quite the same as the difference between first place and fourth place money, or eighth place money.
Because that's a difference of $30,000.
Yeah, yeah. So. More great Phoenix harass here from Hero. He's now up almost 40 supply.
Teja, of course, still going to have to beat MMA. MMA versus Hero would also be a series, man, that I'd be so super excited for. Hero's just having a really good time right now. He's like, hey, you know, I can actually just make a couple of Void Rays and this will be legitimately good. He's getting Templar Archives. He might drop some Storms just because he's Hero and he can do that kind of stuff.
He can really do no wrong at this point. It is his game to lose. Finale is doing everything he can to just sort of try and salvage it. He's managed to get up to 3 bases. He's at 133 supply. So, I mean, the one thing that we can say here is if Hero just sits back forever, you know, it's not impossible for Finale to, like, if he's given enough time, Finale could muster an army strong enough to fight with Hero.
He's going to need a good 10 minutes more, and I really don't think that Hero is going to sit back for 10 minutes. And if he does, Ben, he's going to have the sickest Protoss army of all time, while he picked up an Observer as well on this top side of the map. Take a look at unit loss resource tab, man. There you see 11 against 43. That's something you see in ZVP. When you say, like, oh, this is kind of even, like 40 links for 11 Stalkers or Sentries. No, guys, this is PvP. This is ridiculous.
This was 40 Stalkers for 11 probes.
Oh, nice forward link.
Yep.
Picks up Phoenix. A couple of these other Phoenixes are quite low in HP, so the end of the Phoenix era is coming by, but Hero is maxed out on Colossus Void Ray.
I haven't seen this in
I used to do this, Ben. Like, I used to do this when StarCraft 2 just came out, way before other people did it, and I said this was so strong, and I used to kill these Roach Hydra armies so easily.
Back in the days of Flux Veins.
Yep. Man, I was so good. I had a crazy game against Dignitas Merch once. I reminded him of it very much. He did not like it.
Hero's taking great pains to hide these Void Rays. I don't know that it matters all that much, as he's just got a vastly superior army to his opponent. The Colossus count alone 7-5, but they add in the Immortals, the Void Rays, the Phoenixes.
The upgrade advantage.
Yeah, it's just going to be far too much for Finale to overcome. Here comes Hero, closing it out. Absolutely dominant performance on all 3 of these maps, and I think the Ohana game just highlights how incredibly strong of a player Hero is. There's the GG. Liquid Hero advances to the top 8.
Everything, man, from game decision making to execution. His execution was, of course, flawless. He was so confident that he only needed 1 sentry on the low ground. Then he got the other sentry. He had 2 units in his main base. He rather kept those units there, scaring away the Observer of Finale, making sure that he could hide the Phoenixes till the very last moment, till he had enough to just lift up that entire army that was across the map. Man, Hero just... I mean, yesterday we said that the Muslim dominated Sen. Actually, like, there's no way for me to describe PG-13 what Hero just did with Finale.
Oh, man. That game, guys, brought to you by Go to My Squarespace. Go to My Squarespace is a web page, a place.
I'm not going to need any sour patches more. Like
let's blame the sour
I
patch
really
kids.
want one more, though, but I'm not going to do it.
Squarespace, nasl.tv/p/squarespace, all the tools you need to build an exceptional web page. Go there, check them out. Well worth your time. Our next match
It's going to be a sick TVT, guys. There's no way, man, that this is going to be as one-sided as the PvP that we just casted. MMA against Liquid Teja. Of course, it's not Slayers, it's Acer these days. He hasn't really been impressive under the Ace attack so far, though, Ben, so this might actually be his moment.
Yep, we can see winner of this will go on to face Hero, guys. We're going to take a very short break. Our next best of 5 when we get back.